Hey YouTube, it's Allthingspriti. It's been a long time and I am so glad to be back. I took a long hiatus. I was going to say a little hiatus, but it's been a long time. Primarily, I kind of lost my mojo. I know we always say in creative world that, I lost my mojo and I haven't really been creating, but I really did lose it. And for a while, I was feeling pretty sad about it and uninspired. So I had to step away for a little bit, but I'm really glad to be back. So I'm starting off trying to figure out which camera I want to use. I got a new camera, but that's another video. I got a new camera, but I'm still using my cell phone to film. And yeah, that'll be enough for that for now. So I keep looking down because I have some notes about some things that I wanted to share. One of my goals is to work from home and fulfill my creative dreams of doing the things that I always wanted to do, which was use these to make pretty things and let those pretty things inspire other people. And it's been kind of a rocky road in figuring out what my niche is going to be, because I don't know about y'all, but I suffer from like creative ADD, attention deficit. I get bored easily and I can't really stick with one craft. So I'm doing this and I'm really passionate about it and I love it. And then I want to go try this and I'm really passionate about that and I love that. And I buy all these supplies to go with it. And then I'll go on to the next thing and I buy all of those supplies. And the next thing you know, my craft room is looking crazy and it's overwhelming me. And so that was another thing that kind of led to my little creative funk is, I started to look and think about all the things that other people may or may not have. And I'm not even talking about crafty things. I'm just talking about luxuries. And I started to feel guilty. I have all of these amazing craftiness in my room. So many machines and tools and supplies, and then I look around at some of the things that people don't have, basic necessities, and I just feel like so horrible, which with the amount of things that I've accumulated. So that kind of set me back too. So I had to really get a grip on that and stop spending so much, and I really did. I hadn't really been to Michael's or Joann's, and I hadn't been shopping online. Then as a crafter, a creator, or artist, you start to say, well, what's the latest? What's new? What's new? They just had CHA 2016 and I haven't bought anything from 2014. And what's the latest thing? You just start to go through that. So I had to get my life together and come to terms and come to grips with the fact that you're always going to need to buy some kind of creative supplies to stay current, to stay new, to stay engaged, and that's just part of it. But you also have to learn how to declutter. So that's my next journey: decluttering, destashing, whatever we call it. So I wanted to share this piece with you. This was something that I received in a altered item swap a while back, and it was from a woman named Barbara, and I won't say her last name, but this is the piece. Start living your creative passion. And I just love the simplicity of this piece. I have it hung in my craft room so that I can see it every day. And it wasn't until one day when I was in my funk that I looked at it, and everything on here just spoke to me. Start living. And then my creative passion. And then I realized, I'm sorry, there's something in my eye, but I realized that maybe I was overthinking everything and I had taken the fun out of it. So I'm back to have fun. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back and I'm going to have fun and I'm going to see where this creative process leads me. So on that note, I just wanted to share and be a little transparent with you all, because I know it's so easy to put on your video game face and you want all of your videos to be super perfect. But I just wanted to come back to you and say, you never know who's watching, what you're doing, and who's inspired by you. And I did receive quite a few people reach out to me and say, hey, what are you doing? Where have you been? And as a matter of fact, about 2 nights ago, I got a text message from a friend on Facebook, and she lives in California. Sorry, y'all, but my eye is really itching. But she lives in California, and she said, thank you for inspiring me with your creativity. And I was like, wait, I inspired you? And then she talked about how, my crafts had been an inspiration to her, and who knew, all the way across the world. So you never know who's watching and who you might inspire. And so my goal is to create for me, to fulfill my passion, and yeah, see what happens from there. And maybe one day I'll be able to make a living from doing what I love with these. So stay tuned, and I have some more videos coming your way. I did do a little bit of a haul, so that's coming up next. Talk to you soon.